What's up guys, Cam from Evilkind here. Please go ahead and subscribe to this channel. Many of us are blindly careening towards an eternity of pain and regret. We are simply here to open your eyes to the alternative. Whether or not you choose to drop a like is totally up to you. But let's get to it. A Tic Tac shaped UFO similar to the fleet of UFOs spotted by US Navy pilots stationed on the USS Nimitz back in 2004 was recently spotted and photographed in England by a woman named Lucy Jane Castle. To get you in the zone, here's a bit of that Navy footage that went super viral not too long ago.
Yeah, bro. There's a whole fleet of them. Look on the ASA. My gosh. They're all going against the wind. The wind's 120 knots from the west. Cool thing, dude.
So what did Lucy Jane Castle see? Her description of the event is limited, but she basically noticed a strange cylindrical object floating in the sky, hovering in place, and then she managed to take a quick snap before it shot away within what she described as a blink of an eye. The pic was posted to a UFO-oriented Facebook group and was quickly picked up by a few fringy, tabloidy news outlets. This is what she photographed. And this is the image zoomed in. The timing of this latest sighting is interesting since the Pentagon will be releasing their heavily anticipated unclassified UFO report in just a few days on June 25th. A lot of folks in the media have been downplaying what we can expect from their findings, while other UFO enthusiasts have stated that the upcoming report will in fact reveal some uncomfortable truths about the sightings of mysterious aircraft. Whatever the case, I don't think anyone is expecting the US government to come out with any definitive determinations on aliens. But how does this all come full circle back to the Evilkind flow? Ultimately, the question is, what are we really dealing with here? Beings from galaxies far, far away? Interdimensional beings, friendlies, a War of the Worlds type scenario heading right for us like an oncoming train? Are we being monitored like zoo animals? Are they really that concerned with nukes? Are they some kind of intergalactic police force? What could be the ultimate point to the UFO alien drama? Are we being eased into some kind of Galactic Federation, as the New Age channeler Daryl Anka/Bashar would explain it? In a very recent interview published in the New York Times, former President Barack Obama predicted that new religions could arise if proof of aliens were discovered. He also stated, quote, "It's interesting. It wouldn't change my politics at all because my entire politics is premised on the fact that we are these tiny organisms on this little speck floating in the middle of space." Clearly, Barack Obama does not subscribe to the Christian purview. If we're nothing more than insignificant tiny organisms floating through space, the implied chaos, randomness, and meaninglessness in this design totally negates a designer and/or purpose. While Obama doesn't really seem to subscribe to any concrete spiritual or religious doctrine, he is right. People do tend to worship that which they see as superior to them. As AI developed, some dude from Google started the Church of AI, for example. So to tie it all together, what if the true nature and purpose of the alien phenomenon did in fact revolve solely around this idea of bringing new religions and beliefs about evolution and God to the people of the earth? As in, all these sightings are not about nukes or the primitive human zoo or some galactic federation, but solely about confusing and deceiving our minds into believing something else, anything other than the triune God. The UFO alien phenomenon has always and will likely continue to be shrouded in mystery. It's never a clear shot, a super up close and personal interaction. It's always this murky, deceptive, open question kind of vibe. But what does the Bible say? The coming of the lawless one will be in accordance with how Satan works. He will use all sorts of displays of power through signs and wonders that serve the lie, and all the ways that wickedness deceives those who are perishing. They perish because they refuse to love the truth and so be saved. What are we talking about here? Perishing how? Saved from what? This is all talking about hell, guys. Eternal damnation. This is what it's all about. So all sorts of signs and wonders that serve the lie. UFOs serve the lie. If you're feeling our flow, check out our shop at evilkind.com.